Thanks very much, thank you. Where are you going? I'll play it now, okay? I'll play it right now. I mentioned the Charlie Sheen thing about 45 minutes ago. He's been thinking about it ever since. It's Charlie on.
Everything. He's on everything.
Charlie, very appropriate name for Charlie Sheen, of course. Charlie Sheen. His real name's Larry. Let's try Stella's Driving. Okay, here's a song about a couple take a trip down to Big Bend National Park, which is in Texas, which I went there once. I lived in Austin for about a year once, and drove down to Big Bend. So let's go down to Big Bend and have a look. Whew, that's a long way, I'll tell you. It took about 2 days driving, and I got pulled over on the. I didn't have my passport with me because I didn't realise it's like a police state down in Texas. And I was down there, and as you get closer to the kind of the park itself and the border, there's these checkpoints. And we drove up to one, and this guy says, "Okay, can I see your photo ID?" This is me and a couple of friends in the car, and I didn't have my photo ID. I didn't know I needed it because I wasn't leaving America. I was just going to Texas. Yeah. Anyway, my God, it was a really dramatic. He said to me right there and then, "I can now put you in prison for 6 months in Mexico. That is how long it will take for you to get out of prison if I decide to, you know." So I had to kind of like make some phone calls and get somebody to photocopy my passport in Texas, Austin, where we lived. It took about 3 hours, and then finally they agreed that I wasn't, you know, some kind of terrorist or something. It was very stressful. Well, that's got nothing to do with this song, really. But it's my memory of Big Bend. It's beautiful down there, but make sure you got photo ID. That's my point. And especially you have an English accent. That's not good. Just gonna play that riff. I can't really do it on this. This movie house is a girl and a boy talking quietly about it. That's where they always meet about twice a week to secretly speak about it. It's been going on for quite some time, and if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know anything about it. Everything's in place as she turns that key, turns his face to hers. Don't the stars here look like you could almost touch them? You can breathe the same air that the eagles fly on. And he takes her hand as she searches for a station. Her eyes are on that road she leaves behind. Stella's driving. Stella's driving. He reads the map, she reads the road, and he makes her laugh to lighten the load and take her mind off it. Pulling up at a cheap motel brings it all back. She already told him about it. She's got a past, and he's got one too. Bad things happen, that happen to you. I hope you're lucky. As he lay in bed, he wondered if he was enough for what they had. Could he take it? Would they make it? Don't the stars here look like you could almost touch them? You can breathe the same air that the eagles fly on. When he takes her hand, she searches for a station. Her eyes are on that road she leaves behind. Stella's driving. Stella's driving. And I am so far away, but I'll be back one sunny day. And I need a song to help me on my way as I climb and I climb. Don't the stars here look like you can almost touch them? You can breathe the same air that the eagles fly on. And he takes her hand as she searches for a station. Her eyes are on that road she leaves behind. Stella's driving.